Guys, hello, hello, hello. Hello and welcome to another day in paradise. Oh gosh. Hello and welcome to another day in paradise. Good to see you guys again. Ah, dearie, dearie me. I hate using this platform here. I'm gonna have to use something else. Give me a moment, guys. Because you can't see anything. There we go. For some reason, my phone still is not working. It's not allowing me to turn. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's much better. That is much better. There you go. I had to play with the old with the tablet. Something wrong with my phone, so I'm unable to do a live on it without it being twisted this way. It's ridiculous. Need to be honest with you. So, hello guys, and welcome. What are we going to be talking about today? So, we're going to be talking specifically about the videos that I've been making lately. We're going to address, I think, the ES debacle. I suppose we have to. Hello, just a petty mess. Hello, how are you doing? I can see that most of you have stayed. And the thing is, hello, Don Langdon. Hello. The thing is that it's important that I address you guys because you guys are important to me, right? It's important. You guys are important. You're still here, so it's nice to see that you're still here. And we're going to ask some questions, some hard questions of myself, and you guys are going to be allowed to ask some questions yourself. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. Ebony Repat, you're getting a bad rap around these streets. Yes, I am. Well, to be honest with you, I shouldn't be. Hello, Pan-African ADOS. Hello. I shouldn't be. Hello from Tejas. Tejas, that's nice. Hello, Venita. Hello. Hello, Johnny H. Audrey Kemi. Hello. How you doing? Thank you. Okay, Pan-African ADOS. Enjoy your direct presentation style when addressing serious, uncomfortable, social, political content. Obvious, targeting the mature and informed viewer. But yeah, I know. And did you know what? It's funny because we're in trouble. We are in trouble as as diasporans, as Africans. We are in trouble because we're so predictable. Damn, we are so predictable. I could see us coming from a mile off, and it's just our enemies just know what's happening. They know what's happening because they can dictate what's going to happen because they know what we're going to do, you know? And I really wish we weren't so predictable. Man, it's terrible. And I don't know, relating that to this present situation with ES. So we have a situation which I'm not sure how many of you guys know ES, but we've been in this situation before. Not with me, but I think she's been in the same situation, similar situation with Dynast and Mia. Guys, feel free to have a shout to talk to me about this. Hello, Jar Rastafari, brilliant. Feel free to ask the questions away because I know there are going to be plenty of questions there. Yeah, she's. I think ES has had the same problem with him and with O'Shea Duke Jackson. I haven't done any research into O'Shea Duke Jackson, but I know at some point he was critical of her at some point. I can't. I know you want to call in. I'm doing a live tomorrow. Literally, there is something wrong with my internet. No, I think she was attracted to Dynast. Oh, oh, I never said that. That was her. No, yeah, wow. Both both good-looking people, right? Both good-looking people. You know, I can see why, both of them were like, yeah. But I don't know. Why does it need to end up like that? It's crazy. I didn't understand the reason behind the ES videos unless they're leading up to something further. Shazza G, hello and welcome. You would be right. You and O'Shea are just haters. That's not the truth. I don't just hate people. Why would I hate people? I'm a happy person. I'm a happy person. Please feel free to drop in the questions, because I know there's lots of questions that need to be answered here. Please drop. Hello, Chinoso Remedius. Please strive with all volition and strength to promote the image of the diaspora and not to degenerate or disparaging their reputation. I'm not the person who is there to disparage anybody or to ruin anyone's reputation. If you have a solid reputation, no one can ruin it. That's basically that's my view. Okay, you can't run around the world and say Mercedes-Benz is a terrible automobile manufacturer, because everyone's going to look at you and be like, what? Okay. I'm not trying to burn anyone down. And if you've watched those videos, there was no, I never personally attacked her in any of those videos. All those videos, actually, there was me speaking purely in terms of her, using superlatives, okay? Because that is truly the way I feel about ES, okay? I only use superlatives. For some reason, he's attacking her. Give me a break. No, that never happened, okay? ES is not immune from, she's not immune from being critiqued. She seems to feel like she is. And she says that, okay, she's having trouble with her, with the troubles that she had in the past, that she is, struggling with her traumas, and that, that's the reason she's leaving. We all have traumas. We all have traumas. We all have things that have happened to us where we can say, wow, where people, if I have had things happen to me where if I tell people what about those things, people will be like, no way. Everybody's like that. But some people choose to use that as an excuse and other people don't. It's one of those things. And it is an excuse because ES is one of the strongest women on the internet right now. Okay. And I know this, right? Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. People who know ES, they'll be like, there were people actually in her life that were like this. They were like, this isn't ES. Why are you talking like this? Because, we know how strong she is. And if you'd have watched the videos, there was nothing, there was no me slating her and saying nasty words about her. So everyone was like, well, there was some people inside her, hello, Pan-African ADOS, thank you very much. Gosh, what's this? How do I do this? Okay, Pan-African ADOS, thank you very much for the super chat. Would not place your content in the category of social media / entertainment. You should identify yourself alongside other just for profit content providers. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. My content is not just single-aisled, okay? And I've only made 4 videos about her, I think. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. Okay. I made 3 videos about her, and I think there are 150 videos on this channel. Okay, so that can't be the case. Okay, if you if you can go back in my videos, they pretty much all fall in line. Okay, they do. So I don't worry about people perhaps getting it wrong, because I do veer off course sometimes, but I do it purposefully to get more people on board the train, and then we're going to go back in. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about. We're going to be talking in the next few videos about what I've been talking about for the last few weeks. We're going to go down this road where we have people who believe in the occult, people who believe in African spiritualism, and using African spiritualism, the power of African spiritualism, for their own means. And sometimes those means are bad. Sometimes those means are bad. Not everybody uses African spiritualism and divinations for good. I've realized that now. Man, there are some dodgy people out there. People who really, yeah, they don't scare me, but I respect them. Let's say that. Okay, Johnny H, that young lady a year ago, I had said something that wasn't agreeable, and damn, she cursed me. I think she's a bully. I've never seen her act like that. Matter of fact, I've never seen her with that smile on her face, Johnny H. She's always been nice. I am. Do you know what though, Last African? Face, is that you, Face? You've changed your name. You're still complimentary of it. I know I am, but a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you just compliment." It's like a sort of a slap in the face, but you know, the backhand sort of a thing. But it's not. They're genuine compliments, you know, because I've been watching her for I didn't think she'd take it this way, to be honest with you. I didn't. You, Opana Frappo, you are obsessed with ES, aren't you? She is beautiful, her. I know her from LA. Yes. Okay, I am. Okay, but not in that way, perhaps, you know, married man. But I can be obsessed with somebody and appreciate them a lot, appreciate their existence. Okay. But because I've got a platform now, that means I can speak to other people about it. But because I'm speaking to other people about this person and perhaps questioning their business practices, that doesn't mean, oh, damn, he's attacking her. No, that's not happening. Shazza G, people, including myself, only expected you to focus on critiquing the bad guys as a way of protecting us from them. Yeah, well, I'm not really critiquing her, to be honest with you. I'm critiquing her whole business, really. There's a business that goes into that. There are people making money from this. There are people who are doing this just to make money. They don't have any interest in it. They don't respect the gods and all that sort of thing. They don't care about that sort of stuff. They know that there are people out there that do care about it, that do believe in it, and these people are in it for business. They're in it to make money. So that's the way we are going down. We are going down that road, I promise you. And it's a long road. Audrey Kemi, what do you think of Nakamizi? What's a Nakamizi? What is that? Audrey Kemi, what is that? I don't know what one of those are. Okay, the last African. She is Oh. Explain Last African. What do you mean? She's average. Because everyone's, you know, sometimes when I listen to her and I'm like, I'm listening to her lives and I'm like, on Ancestor Juice, I'm like, what? Does she know the answer to these questions, or is she just making it up as she goes along? I do ask myself that sometimes. But she's been doing this for a long time, and I noticed that there were some people who were just not happy with her services, but this is the norm. I've realized that this is completely normal for people to go in there, have these divinations, pay thousands of dollars sometimes to to seers and you know, those types of people to have these types of things done, to have their boyfriends back and stuff like that, and it doesn't happen, and these people are angry afterwards. These people, these seers will never turn around and say, oh, we can't do something. They'll never do that. They'll always take the cash first and say, hey, no problem, we can do this over the course of a month. It will be this amount over this. Boy, we are going down that road. And I watched a video today, actually, and it was, oh gosh, what's his name? My Thoughts on Everything. I watched him, and he was saying, oh yeah, he's running out of content. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you have no idea. It's the opposite. I have so much content going on inside my mind. My head is blowing up at this present moment. It really is. Let's have a look. Big up to you and your family, Fro. Be safe. Thank you very much, Johnny H. Thank you. I don't know how to use this. I wanted to put it up on the screen. I don't know how to do it. Thank you very much, Johnny H. Yeah, so it's a weird one. It's a very strange one. Wait there. Mintwana Farawa. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Mintwana. Mintwana. I saw a video of Maisie looking out, having debate with you. Will be holding it down. That's will be. Oh, is he? News to me. That's news to me. No, I don't know. I don't know who he is, if I need to be honest with you. You talked about different income streams. Perhaps YouTube is one of yours. Is your goal to increase views by talking about ES, other diasporas, to increase your views and income stream? Faithalind, good question. No, not really. No, it is. When I talk about things that I am truly interested in. I don't know if you've noticed this. This is why we're talking about the occult and African spiritualism, and some of the subjects that are coming up now are going to blow your mind. You're going to sit here. You're going to be like, nah, he's not talking about this. That can't be right. Trust me, you're going to see it for yourself. So that's what I talk about. I talk about things that genuinely interest me. Ali Jones. Okay, wait there. She is pretty in Africa. In America, maybe. Wow. What? No, she's not. I disagree. That's definitely. I disagree. She's a good-looking young lady. I'm sorry. I disagree. I think she's, you know, I'm not going to rate her. But yeah. Chinzo Remigus. You are from the Caribbean. You made a video telling people not to go to Nigeria because of Boko. That's not the truth. One region in Nigeria is twice bigger than the entire Caribbean. That is not the truth. I never told people to not go to Nigeria. I love Nigeria. It's on my list. It's my number one, not number one place to go, but it's definitely on my list. I've told people in a number of videos that Lagos is the emerald crown jewel in Africa, right? Without Lagos, there is no Africa, from my point of view. Okay, so that can't be true. The only reason I would tell people not to go to Lagos is because I don't want a swamp of repat diasporans coming over there and upping the price of the land over there. That's the only reason I'd probably say that. Ebony Repat, married to a Mzungu, I hear. Maybe you desire us African women and will return home. Do you know what? Somebody started this. It's a rumor, if I need to be honest with you. It is a rumor, and I've just allowed it to carry on. Let's have some fun with it. Let's see how far people will go with it. And there is You cannot believe everything you see on the internet. Let's just say that, Ebony. But African women, you know, no comment. Double click, Dominic Laura, double click on the comments to show on screen. Keep doing up. Okay, let's have a look. Don Langdon. Is it on the screen now? Don Langdon. I don't know how to do this, whether that long click. No, it's not working. Dominic Laura, it's not working. Okay, I'm going to try and get down some of these. Ali Jones, people think they can use spirituality to con people out of money. Religion can be a cult. And that is true. That is true. Tonight, I was writing a video. I was going to actually release it tonight, but I don't have the time. And if I rushed it, then the quality wouldn't be as good. But we're going to be talking tomorrow about the Hebrew Israelites. We're going to be talking about the Hebrew Israelites. And we are, more importantly, going to be talking about ES's time with the Hebrew Israelites, with her husband. We're going to ask ourselves what attracted her to the Hebrew Israelites. And I find it really interesting that she went there, and that K.W. Malin, Hebrew Israelites are just a confused group. Really? Really? That's not true, Mish C, Albanian or whatever. She's white. That's not true. I'm sorry. Sorry to say that. And that's not true, is it? What's her name? Is Albanian. What's her name? Rita Ora is Albanian as well. Sure, that's not true. Okay, where we're going to go with this? Who's this? Don Langdon from the Gambia. Samumba, how are you doing? Good to see you on, Samumba. We need to go live with each other at some point. Okay, so right there. Mike Sam, keep up the good work. Thank you, Mike Sam. Thank you. Victory lap. She's a victim. Diviners are scammers. It never works, but people keep going back. Who's she? Are we talking about ES? Because ES is a diviner. She's a seer, right? But she's not allowed to work where she is. This is what the first video was all about. And I don't understand why people were like, oh, wow, you can't do that. Why not? Why not? She deserves better. I truly believe she deserves better. I truly believe that she's one of those types of people who could take over the world, but she doesn't believe in herself enough to do it. And I think that sort of thing holds a lot of people back. KW Malin, how does Switzerland compare to Britain? I prefer it here in Switzerland than Britain. Britain, I've lived there for the majority of my life. Of course, I was born there, but it's it's a small country. Switzerland's a small country, but you're surrounded by Germany, Austria, France, Italy. You got lots of other countries. If you want to go away for the weekend, you can jump in your car, and in 2 hours you can be in any of those countries. You can be in Liechtenstein. You can be in Austria. You can be anywhere. That's why I like it, basically. But like I said, this is a long road, and I'm not planning to stay here. I knew you couldn't be a swirler. What's a swirler, Shazzy? What's a swirler? Love doesn't have a color. That is ignorant. And I think that's true. I think that's true to a certain degree. Oh, goodness. That doesn't mean that the black family isn't important. I was brought up in a black family with my mom, with my father. Big family, and we really enjoyed our lives. I had a really good childhood. Guys, I grew up in in central England, in a white area with, in the 70s and 80s, and I had a really cool upbringing. And I'm lucky. I'm one of those lucky people that can say that, because not everybody can say that, especially growing up in an area where everybody was like, racist. But it's cool. And the cool thing is about it is because when you grow up in those times, you get to see Europeans for what they are. They're not. They don't have to fake stuff. So I've been there since the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and you get to see people. You get to see racism develop and change and morph and mutate into different things. But you just know who it's coming from. You don't even, sometimes you can just look into somebody's eye. That is one thing that we diasporans have that I've got to admit a lot of continental Africans don't have. We have the third eye to look, and we know who's got a problem. We automatically know who's got a problem straight away. So yeah. Half of you been in AC business enough to know what a swirler is. I don't know if you're talking to me, but Sankara Mandela, do you plan on visiting African country? I've been to Africa many, many times. I'm going to actually start posting my photographs to the community page. So a lot of people are like, oh, you've never been to Africa. Well, actually, I have. I've been to Senegal, Gambia. I've been to Ghana, been to Benin. I was there before people were coming back, before all this stuff was happening. Where else have I been? I've traveled all over South America, lived in the United States, been to Canada, all over Europe. There isn't a country in Europe that I haven't been to. Haven't traveled Asia that much, to be honest with you. I've been to China a few times. I've been to Thailand once. I've been to, where else? Egypt, Morocco a few times. Goodness, I lived in Turkey. Yeah, no, I'd have to have a good sit down and think. But I'm thinking about it, Dominic Laura. I'm going to put my PayPal in my bio simply because I think YouTube take a cut out of this super chat money. I think they do. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, Dom Laura. Don Langdon, in UK, racism is everywhere. People in Cornwall, oh goodness, Cornwall. It's Cornwall. Who cares? It's like, oh what? What about the people in Cornwall? It's like they don't even exist. F them. Hate people from London, and people from Scotland hate people from England. But it's not all about racism. It isn't. And Europe is a strange place like that. I don't know how many of you guys have been to Paris. Everybody hates people from Paris. Everybody hates everyone from Paris. The French people who live in France hate Parisians. No one likes them. And then the Germans don't like the French. The French don't like anyone. The Spanish don't like the French. The Spanish don't like the English. The English don't like the Germans. No one likes each other unless there are a country where people don't are not, people are not seen as a threat. Like in the Netherlands, people don't mind people from the Netherlands. It's like a tiny country, you're not going to hurt a fly. Perhaps a South African fly, because those are the people that went to South Africa, right? Oh, I love Paris. Sorry, Shaza, I'm going to read yours. I don't know why the people are strange. It's just the way they are. And you got to realize this. Paris is one of those places where people are generational. They stay in Paris. They don't tend to move around. So the people in London that you see in London now, most of the people in London are not white. I don't know if you know this now. Oh, you know this, of course, Shazza. Of course, you know this already. Most of the people in London are not white, and most of the people in London are far from English. Okay, because a lot of the people from London are either Polish or they're French. They're continental Europeans. A lot of them come to work in London. So I think the population, the real Londoners, the 100% Londoners I was brought up, and I speak like this, those types of Londoners, maybe 5% of the population, 5 or 10%, no more, you know, probably not including the Isle of Dogs. But yeah. And you chose to settle down. I never chose to settle down in the UK. You got to remember, we're Jamaican. I was born there. I was born there. I wish I, you know, I wish I was, I wish I was born somewhere else. Trust me. Yeah, Depa. Lagos is not cheap. I know that, pal. And that's the thing. When Lagos grows, because it's going to grow, and it's going to explode, right? We all know this. If you've got YouTube and just type into Google Lagos, or type into YouTube Lagos next 100 years, and see what's going to happen. It's going to overtake Istanbul. It's going to overtake Paris. It's going to explode as a city, right? And it's only going to get more expensive there, and it's going to be filled to the brim with beautiful West African people. It's going to be brilliant. That's going to be the place where everybody's going to want to go. As soon as they get their skates on, try and strengthen the police state there, because they need to do that because there is too much crime there, right? As soon as they do that, people, especially from the diaspora, people from all around are going to be going to Lagos to start their new businesses. Even Europeans are going to be flooding there, looking to make their money, all right? Don Langdon, but it's all talk, and on a one-to-one basis, people do get along. That's true, of course. Light Empowerment Channel, nice to see you here. Give him a follow, guys. Light Empowerment, the Light Empowerment Channel is a new guy. I've watched a few of your videos. Very impressed. Thank you. Much love and positivity, King. Together we can and we will in a much better way, for sure. It's all about having about unity, isn't it? It's all about unity. Race is on trial. You're in denial, or you're not. Yeah, I suppose so. It's a Cockney accent. Yeah, Jamaican, Nigerian. Yeah. Do you know what? I tell you this. In the next 50 years, you're going to have things like that. Jamaican, Nigerians, Jamaica. You know, it's going to be like that as you get more and more people going back to the diaspora. How long have you been living in Switzerland? 2 years. Not long. And then before that, I was living in Istanbul. I spent a year and a half there. I was working there. Great Menelin Moore's imprint exists in yeah. Goodness. You know, the way history has been taught to us, Pan-African ADOS, you have no idea, especially here in Europe. I think every Black person in Europe believes they're either from the African continent or they believe that they are from the Caribbean, so they're from the descendants of slaves, and that's it. But it's not the truth. There have been Black people in Europe since the beginning of the age. They've been here for thousands of years. We know this. We know this. We know when the Vikings conquered, they were here already. You know, they haven't just, oh, well, we just popped in, and, you know, it's not just been a late, we have had a large, is Istanbul where you met your, oh, is that you? Oh, goodness. Sometimes people give me a headache. Come on, give me an intelligent question. What do you think about Dr. Mumby? I love her. I love her. I watch her every single day. It's so good that we have someone like that that we can just sit down and listen to. I listen to every morning. Dude said in the next 100 years, that you see, and this laugh. I really, guys, I've got to point out this comment to you. So it said, dude said in the next 100 years, ha ha ha. Do you think Europeans think like that? They don't. They don't. They think in generations. They don't even have to think about their kids. Their kids are well taken care of. They don't think about their grandkids. They think about their great grandkids, and they build for their great grandkids. They're sorted for the next 100 years. They don't need to worry about that. And this is the problem we are having. We focus on the here and now. Oh, what's going to happen in 5 years' time? And because we're struggling like that, we're struggling. It's like, oh, we need to build up, and in 5 years' time we can get there. And these people here in Europe, they're thinking, oh, do you know what? This area here, this field, in 100 years' time, it's going to be urbanized. So I'm going to buy the field next to it because I can't afford this field here. I'm going to buy the field next to it. I'm going to seal it up for my great grandkids. Boom. That's the way they do things. But we just think differently. I don't know what Wazungu is. I'm sorry. Why are people so concerned with your? It is pretty weird. It's actually no. I'm going to tell you something. It isn't people. There is one person, and he's very strange, and he's got 5 accounts, and he's probably here listening now with his two-sided conversation, and he has no intelligence inside him. You can even hear it when he talks. Actually, there's zero intellect there, and I don't have time for him, if I need to be honest with you. Naturally organic. Please keep on exposing the scammers in the Gambia and in Africa. Well done. Some of the scammers now get awards. Naturally organic. Thank you for that. Very, very true. Some of these scammers are now getting awards. It's so weird. It's crazy. They're standing there next to politicians, getting cozy. And they think because they're standing next to these politicians and they know these politicians. Fabulous Miss Tasha, hello, how are you doing? Because they think they know these politicians, they think they can just get away with anything. So Gambia is one of those countries. It's a weak police state. It's a weak police state. So they're able just to go inside there and do whatever they want with impunity. Actually, it's a lot like what's his name? Goodness. Gosh. Who went to? Yeah. So ES went to Tanzania, but she settled in Ghana. Okay. Tanzania is a much stronger police state. Okay. They focus more on religion. They're more on Islam, Sharia law. Okay, is filtered down into the populace and sort of governs. What's the name? Governs the country. A lot of it. Ghana is different. Ghana is more liberal in terms of the way they police people. So, people like ES would have felt a lot more freer doing her thing there in Ghana as opposed to in Tanzania, for sure. Let's have a look. How many children do you have? It's a good question. Have a guess. What's your zodiac sign? It's either Aquarius or Waterman. One or the other. I cannot remember the name of it. 3 kids? No. No. You're planning to move to Africa permanently in the future. Yes. Yes. But I've got to admit this, and I'll say this clearly for everybody. For the last 20 years, no, not 6, no, not 5. No, you guys are wrong. Matter of fact, you are right. You're not right. Annie Rust, stop talking about her. No. 50 kids. No. Don't talk about children. That is a personal business. Yeah, I won't. I'm referring to dried up sour mama. Goodness, I don't understand that. I'm going to read off the comments that I can understand. Don't tell your zodiac sign or anything. There are sick people in this chat. Okay. Thank you, Guns on Guns. So this dude really, dude, who speaks like this? This dude is really mad. I think he's been beaten around the head too much. Good day, me. Let's have a look. Nigeria is more than entirely East Africa. Wow. Big words, Chinoso. Nigeria is, it's hard to put it down, isn't it? To be honest with you, it's going to be the world's 4th most populous country by 2100. The 4th. Guys, you better get your skates on, because I tell you this, like I said before, there are people, Europeans are there now, and what Europeans are doing is they are taking, Europeans are now taking their wealth, and they are purchasing land, like the Chinese have been doing in Africa. They're purchasing land, and they know that country, wherever they purchase land, like Zambia, they know it's going to be stable. They know that the political atmosphere will be stable, because they're the ones who are dictating the political atmosphere. Okay, so if you want to live in a country where you know that this country is going to be stable, look for the countries where foreigners are going in and buying up huge swathes of land. It's unfortunate, but those countries are going to be the ones that are going to be the most stable. Africans are only culture, not afford its own historical literature. Yeah, Afro history out. Print overpriced, $600 to $1,000 per book. Watered down version, 3rd or 4th editions. Don't understand that. So what is the future of your channel going to be your thing? No, well, this is it. I haven't really changed anything. So that's what I was saying earlier, Maki. So I'm going to be continuing to look for people who are taking advantage of returning diasporans. That has not changed. It will not change. It won't change. I'm going to stay with that. So, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, because we're going to go after these people. We're going to make sure we put ourselves in a position where diasporans can invest in Africa without having to worry about investing in Africa. Can you imagine we as diasporans sort of putting ourselves in a position where we can't grow on our own continent simply because we are effing each other over. No. Sorry. Visit Sierra Leone, Creole language. It's similar to Jamaica. Oh, it is. I didn't know that. Sankara Mandela. I had no idea. I like that idea, yeah. Ali Jones, some people are really angry with you. Keep investigating the shady people. Oh, absolutely. I'm going in. I'm going in with them. So as of next year, I'm going to be really going after these people. Okay. So I'm going to be pumping resources into investigating, and hopefully I'll have a team of investigators at some point. I'm not going to release too much information about it, but yeah, we're going to get there. Guns on guns. People are in this chat who don't like you. Instead of tuning out of your chat, they like, if they don't like you, yeah, I want them. Now let them come in. Let all of them come in. Let them talk. Okay, let's have a look. Sleep and meditation TV. Your wife doesn't know that you've been sleeping with Thai women behind your back. I don't know what that means. Mental self-hate is a serious disease. I don't know what that means. Come on, guys. Intellect. With Tanzania, Brian Gibson, with Tanzania, you really got wrong in regards to the demographics. The majority of Tanzanian population is Christian, and Muslim is significant, but not the majority of the population. Yeah, but perhaps not the majority, but you still, the laws are structured around Islam, not around well, perhaps a merger of both of those Abrahamic faiths, right? I would say. Okay. Afia, you will not divide black people with your self-hate agenda. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. We hear the name Rwanda a lot, but not Burundi. That's true. It's neighboring country. Why not? Your thoughts? I don't know. I don't know. We hear the name Rwanda simply because of the genocide, if I need to be honest with you. A lot of people know, and because of the way it's been turned around there by Paul Kagame. And yeah, guys, you're going to have to go back in my vault. There are a lot of videos back there. And there is one video that talks about how Kagame has essentially gone after these people who committed this genocide. Okay, so there are people that have gone after that they have gone after. When those people committed the genocide, when they killed all those people, they fled into the Congolese jungle. And they fled into the Congolese jungle. They merged with the people, with the rest of the Hutus, I believe. Yeah, they merged with the Hutus and left with them. And they just sort of kept their fingers crossed and hoped that no one was going to come after them. And now Kagame is going after them because he has the money, he has the resources, he has the political power, and he has the will to go after these people. But he's not singling out families. He doesn't know who these people who committed the genocide is. So he's just going in there saying, just all of them. All of them. It's horrible what's happening there. And yeah, he's getting a lot of money from these coltan mines that he's using there in northeast Congo. 35% Muslim in Tanzania. I didn't know that. Why, Otis? You write Senegambia, whether I didn't see the question, Mishi. We hear the name, yeah, okay. I'm going to go back down. Self-emancipation, nothing wrong with investigating with facts, nothing wrong with exposing scammers and no good doers. Everything is wrong with hearsay and gossips without veracity. You have been exposed by what is that? I don't know what one of those are. Ayako. We hear the name, yeah, sorry. Not true about Sharia law in Tanzania. I went for 2 years, 60% Christian, 40% Muslims. There are some Arab influence in the east, but not true. I went north with Highland and the Maasai are indigenous. Yeah, that is true. Interesting. So people don't like Kagame. Hello, Hannah Darina. People love Kagame. Okay, he's not doing it. He's not going in there after these people in northeast Congo. He's not just going in there and sort of advertising it to the world. No, he has powerful friends. His friends are the Americans. So he's able to go inside there. The Americans know that they need the resources from that part of the country, and they need somebody who's willing to work with them to get that coltan, to get all those minerals. You ever see it? If it wasn't for Congo, you wouldn't have the phone. You wouldn't be talking to me now on this screen. If it wasn't for the Congo, there would be no Tesla. There'd be no batteries. We wouldn't have anything. We'd have nothing. Okay, and they know this. They know this. Okay, let's have a look. Does your wife feel comfortable with your extreme pro-blackness, which, by the way, is a good thing? That's a very good question, fabulous Miss Tasha. She is comfortable with it. She's very comfortable with it. There is a good reason why she would be, actually. And I think in the future, one day, I'm going to make a video about that and invite her on. I think that would be great. Afia, you have been exposed, narcissist. Do you know, I'm going to do a video about narcissism. I'm going to do one about narcissism. It's going to be a fun one too. Do you block people from your channel? Never. Sankara Mandela. I never block people from my channel. There is a very good reason for this. A very, very good reason for this. And one day I'll tell you why. Mishsi, just say you love the AA tenacity, strength, and character instead of trying to bring us down. Did you not watch any of my videos, Mishsi? Come on. I pretty much say in every single bloody video that I talk about the AA's tenacity and strength and character, and I have people telling me, "Oh, well, I'm sure you wanted to be African American at some point." Yeah, I did when I was younger. I think every black kid back in the 80s who was so influenced by Black American pop culture wanted to be African American. We wanted to speak like you. We wanted to walk like you. We wanted to wear the same clothes. Everything. You know, everything. You know, Black Americans, especially in the 80s, were worshipped by the rest of the diaspora. Okay. Yeah. If you had to choose an African country for best internet set, oh wow, Rwanda. That's what Thingy said. What's his name? What's his name? Wadham Maya. Did he not say that? I mean, there's just high-speed internet connection everywhere. But what was the first country in the world to have optical fiber as their internet? They wasn't using wires, no, not copper wires. The first country in the world to use optical fiber optics for the internet connection. So they have the fastest internet in the world by far. Does anybody know that? You can Google it. I know it was an African country. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Zambia actually, but it might have been another one. Let's have a look. Would love to now. I'm not going to read that. We need to stop playing. We need to stop naturally organic. We need to stop playing victim when the truth has been exposed. This man only exposed what needed to be exposed. Don't turn it into a personal attack. Yeah, we do. We do. And but the thing is, I haven't really attacked. What's her name? ES. I didn't attack her. I just find her a very interesting person. She's, yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you see the people that I talk about a lot, so at one point I think I was even talking about O'Shea Duke Jackson, because those people are savvy. I speak about people like O'Shea Duke Jackson, what's his name, Dynasty Mia. I also ES, even Art Cathy to a point. Not so much to that point, but I speak about them simply because they have something. They have the special stuff. Okay, they may not all be good people. Okay, but they have something that not everybody has. So let's have a look. A lot of emotions and egos in here that don't get the big picture and what this brother is trying to do, and that is telling the truth about the scammers and those messages. Listen, Samumba, you got to remember, I'm exposing people, and there are a lot of those people. They have YouTube, and they like it when I go live, and I like it when I go live, and they come on, and they start talking their rubbish. Let them do it. Believe me, it's all for a good cause. But yeah, you got to remember these people, they're scammers. So scammers will have 3, 4, 5, 6 Google accounts, and they will, sometimes you'll see them in this chat room. Actually, if you go through the chats, you'll see them. They will talk to themselves. They'll literally talk to themselves to validate their own comments. It's what they do. How they make their money. Hart, Sheila Hart. What do you think about AS and her divination? Which one? And her divinations. I haven't spoken to enough people to make a comment on that, if I need to be honest with you. I don't know. All I saw was that there were some people that were disgruntled with their divinations, but apparently that's normal. And it should be normal, right? I don't fully believe in it myself. I don't. I believe in energy. I believe that we have the ability to create our own energy. I believe that the world is a special place, and the energy is there for everybody. The universe is there for everybody, right? The universe is vast, absolutely vast, and it's beyond a lot of people's comprehension. So to sit here and think, I want to produce positive energy for myself, to bring myself into the future with a positive mindset. Let's pay a diviner some money so they can do it for us. It's just ridiculous. No, I'm sorry. Guys, all right, I only wanted to go on for 1 hour, and I've got 10% battery life left, so I'm going to keep going for a little bit. Hello, Bantu Queen. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. That's African snake oil. Yeah, but so many people believe it. So many people believe it, and that's the thing. So you love African Americans and you tear them down every chance you get. That is rubbish. That is rubbish. I did make a video before that said, why did you attack African Americans? And why do I focus on African Americans? And it's because, well, it's because you're the best, right? Okay. there are many diasporans inside here that will just put up their hands and be like, yeah, so what? Or some of them won't do it because we have pride and, you know, we have our own egos as well. But in the back of our minds, we'll be like, wow, how did you manage to do what? How did African Americans manage to do what they did in that environment? Really, how did they manage to do that? How did they manage to go from 0 to 100 in no time? It's incredible. It's incredible. Please, sorry, Carlton Shields, please continue to update us on the status of those you have explained. Yes, so I will do that. I will go over all of the videos that I have. Do you know what? Like this last one here with oh gosh, I forgot her name. Her name's actually Sharon Luke. Sharon Luke, but she calls herself Shinedu. Her last name's Shinedu. She calls herself Shinedu. Now, that was an update. So I'm going to update you on the other ones as well. I have been in contact with them, with some of them actually, asking me to take down these videos off my channel. It's not going to happen. Swindlers have no say in Pan-Africans. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's have a look. I'm starting. The word rubbish is brilliant, Daryl. You should use it more often. It's complete rubbish. It's actually been 400 years. I know, yeah, but you got to remember there are some, yeah, 400 years. I just can't believe it's been 400. 400 years is not a long time. You know that, right? 400 years in the great scheme of things is not a long time. It's a short time for, is it 5 generations? That's nothing, man. A Ghanaian pastor was shelving women's. What? Do you know so? A Ghanaian pastor was shelving women private parts in church. Oh man, really? Ah man, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hey, who's just written this? 1159. If snake oil works, why did whites colonize Africa and split it up? It's an interesting question. I will be covering this question, actually. I'll be covering that in a later video. Oh, wait there, mate. Wait there. Okay. Vincent Atkins from Brixton would be then. Okay, 100%. I'll take a look into that anti-blaxploitation. 100%. Let's have a look. Where's Art Kathy? Well, I saw a video that said that she went back to America, but it wasn't verified. There was a lady that did a live session, but she didn't really have any receipts. I don't know if you realize this, guys, but I don't make any videos anymore without receipts. There's no point. There's just no point, right? Because it's just conjecture unless I have some hard evidence. So I don't have any hard evidence to believe that she's left, but if I do, then I'll make a video about it. Do I have a favorite YouTuber? Yes. My favorite YouTuber, one that I always watch. Oh, goodness, that's a good question, Daryl. Do I have a favorite YouTuber? Yes, I do. There are a few YouTubers that I really like. I'm into science. So there are a few science type, like I like Marquise Brownlee. I watch him a lot. Yes, have a look. Yeah, Marcus Brownlee, I'd say, is my number one. Juju is no rubbish. I used to wear one of those when I was in West Africa. People are mad at you for exposing swindlers and charlatans. That's because those people that you see are angry at me are the swindlers and charlatans. Let's have a look. If you really knew about background, oh my goodness. I don't understand. Afia, I don't know if you want to reword your comment, but I don't understand. Guys, we're 65 minutes over. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Try and get your questions in. I'm going to try and answer some of them right now. Have a look. Keep going. I'm about to come off now. Keep going. What did you wear in Africa? I used to wear. I always used to carry with me a football shirt. I used to wear football shirts and carry them with me. Because the guys that in Africa, if I met someone that I really liked or something, I'll give them the football shirt and I'll just take it off. It's a great way of meeting people, trust me. But it always used to be like a brand new top, and it always used to be a brand new top of a team that I didn't really like. So it used to be like Tottenham Hotspur, Manchester United, the teams that I don't like. ES had issues with two other YouTubers and played her smart tactic. Yeah, she's done it before, Guns on Guns. She has done it before. She's a smart lady. And the thing is, it's all bread and circuses, you know. It doesn't take a lot to stir the audience. Oh, I'm leaving now. I'm not doing anything in it. Yeah, okay. I'll see you soon. So yeah, I think she played this same thing with O'Shea Duke Jackson and Dynastimia. She doesn't like to be criticized at all. Oh shit. She doesn't like to be criticized, but what can I say? This is YouTube. We all get criticized. It's one of those things. Let's have a look. Okay, Roxanne O. So what I see on YouTube is grown black men and women on here trying to put each other down. It's kind of sad, isn't it? It's kind of sad. I'm sorry about that. What do you think about YouTube's algorithms? Well, what do you think about YouTube's algorithms, Daryl? I think there are a lot of people who don't know how to use them. Let's just say that. I'll leave it there. So guys. Sorry, Musa. She uses her subscribers as her foot soldiers. Yeah, but her foot soldiers are worthless. I'm sorry, but they are. They can't do anything, which is brilliant. He's not a nine. Of course not. What are the 7 traits of narcissism? Google it. I'm going to do a video on this. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, thank you very much. Auf Wiedersehen. We don't actually say that here in Switzerland. Will you criticize the white preacher in Africa? I'm going to be going into that side of things. Yes. Not the white preachers in Africa, but some of the ones who've been using African spiritualism here in the West. That has been happening. Yeah. Which is really crap. A lot of us in the diaspora have been looking the other way at Christianity. Oh, this is Christianity, Jesus, and everything else. Whilst the people that taught it us have been like, yeah, do you know what? Let's take a bit of this this powerful ancestor juice. That has been happening. No, I use Vaseline. Thank you. Come on. You can do better than that, Audrey. Come on, let's go. It's weak. Is it true that you have a white wife, or is this false? We'll have to see. I'm going to do a video and she's going to be on it. in the future. I don't know when, but in the future. Guys, now I'm 10 minutes over. I've really got to go. Some of these comments are just ignorant. I know the one person who's doing most of these comments, and trust me, you have never seen ignorance like this before. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it now. Tomorrow, I've got a good video coming up about the Hebrew Israelites, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great one. Okay, guys? Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care and Torah a bit. Torah a bit.